Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Leo. If Leo is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so our card tonight is the Temperance card. Yes, Temperance. And this is from the Book of Thoth or Thoth deck. I will not try to pronounce the original French name for it, but it equates to the Book of Thoth. So one of my favorite decks. They're really pretty. It's a really cool reproduction. And so let's see. Also, this is a bonus reading, by the way. We'll tap and check out these tea leaves, see what they have to say to us tonight. And if you have not subscribed, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. It is free to subscribe. Okay. And I like the temperance card. I like the idea of just tempering self. But also, when we have the temperance card, we know that there's like a deep drive within us. We know what we want. We know how to get it. It's just about putting in that work, right? It's not always easy. And oftentimes, it is not easy. Very rarely is it easy. Okay, let's see. All right, so we have the return of the boats. There was a period of time a few weeks ago where there were so many boats in the reading, but we have one here, okay, and it looks like a longboat. It reminds me of maybe a Viking kind of boat. So there's progress here. When I have the boats, I know, okay, energies are moving. Maybe you are physically moving, but I think more than that here, it's like a mental, you've gotten through some blockages. I think that there was a time not that long ago where you really almost felt like you were kind of spinning your wheels, right? You had an idea of what you wanted to do, maybe a new job, maybe a creative endeavor, going back to school, whatever it was. I mean, it could be anything in your life that you were really thinking about. I need to, insert the thing here. I want to insert the thing here, right? And so I feel like you really have it's like, yeah, everything is falling into place that has allotted you this, this kind of movement of whatever was kind of in your way. Usually it's ourselves. Usually we're in our own way. But I feel like you are very motivated. You have just immense clarity. And you are gathering the resources, the tools and resources you need to do this thing. Okay, so maybe you need some money, maybe you need some materials, or you have to get your domestic situation sorted out, figure out how am I going to work and do this thing, or maybe this is a movement in jobs or whatever. But it is, and you have already launched. The boat is in the water, it is moving. And I think that this feels really good. This is a good feeling. And that makes sense to me. Leo, if you are stagnant, that is it's akin to death for you. You are people that really, you need to see something in action. It has to, if you're just, it's like the fire, right? If the fire is not being fed, it's going to die down. And then it's only a matter of time. It's the coals, and the coals are still viable, but not for long, right? So you're well on your way. And I think that I keep looking at this S here, right there, and I feel like it's just success. There's success. It is coming. I think this is going to be one of your better endeavors. Okay. So if you're trying to get that job, go for it. Okay. Really put your mind to it. If you are going back to school, keep making sure that you have everything together so you can do that. Looking for those grants, looking for housing or your work schedule to coincide, whatever it is. I mean, there's it could be like I said, this could be anything in your life, but I really, and I see as I'm looking at it, there are little figures in here. And I feel like, this is something that you maybe kept to yourself a little bit because you're like, I don't know if I'm going to do this. I don't know if it's all going to come together so that I actually can even begin to do it. But I really feel like now that you've started, your family, your friends, your supports, they all have your back. I mean, they are cheering you on. They are helping you out where they can. And I think that really just adds to this idea that it's going to be a success. Okay. Now I'm looking at this figure, and it looks like a child. Okay. A younger child, maybe like a baby, toddler. And then we have a person here. And I feel like as I'm looking at it, I really get this energy of, it feels like mother, but it feels like grandmother or like an aunt. Almost like I feel like it's somebody who... like a babysitter, somebody who watched you maybe when you were young, okay? And there's a heart. Okay, we have a heart here and maybe like a J. Maybe they had a J name. But I feel like they're really coming up. They're really coming up here in your mind. And I see them above this boat. You can see they're kind of standing up here. Did you just fart? Or hiccup? I guess I'll find out. Excuse the cat. Excuse little TT. Sorry for calling you out. I forgot that we were talking in front of people. Okay, so up here and holding, it looks like acorns. And so I almost kind of feel like this is somebody who, from a young age, was always like your cheerleader. Like they always were like doting over you. Like you were like the golden child in a lot of ways. Like you could do no wrong. And I don't know if you were like this for the whole family, but this particular person always showed out for you. They came to your things if you were in sports or, had little like school events and things. They showed up. They were the ones that were always like talking up to their friends like, oh, so-and-so, they, so talented, so smart, so clever, so able, whatever it was that, and I feel like they just loved everything you did. Okay. And so I feel like when I see the acorns, it's like, yeah, planting the seeds, planting these acorns in your life, in your mind, in your psyche, knowing that you would grow up to be this strong, rooted, like developing being, evolving, like a well-adjusted person, right? Even through all of the ordeals of your life, and it's amazing to me, really, if you think about it, sometimes it only takes one person in your life Everybody else could think, oh, you're not going to do anything. Oh, you're a daydreamer. Oh, you can't, commit to one thing. You just are all over the place. Whatever it is, right? But there's one person who tells you, who really believes, not just even says it, they believe in you. They show up for you. And they change everything. They make you believe in yourself. Or at least they show you how. That's what I should say. They show you how to believe in yourself. That you are a worthwhile being. Which you are. Which you are. And I think that this has really come up in this movement towards this next thing that you're doing. That you have begun. Because you remember what that felt like. It's like being in the glow of the sun. And if they are still here, or if they have transitioned, the feeling for you has never changed. If you are, 15 years old, 45 years old, or 90 years old, they still have always felt the same for you. Always been your cheerleader. Always known that you would succeed in the things that you put your heart into. And so that's why I think this thing that you have going, if it's big, if it's small, somewhere in between, it means something to you. And that's why it's going to succeed. Because you are going to put a lot of love here. A lot of love into it. What do you think, T? I think she agrees with me. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can see anything else before we move over here. Oh. Okay, what does that say? I'm trying to see. And it looks like it says I, and then I see the L and maybe the O. But I'm looking. And I feel like it's like, I love you. Oh, actually, look at this. It looks like it's L-O-V. And then there's kind of like a backwards E here. It's like almost a child's writing. And then look, there's a smiley. I wonder if this person hasn't transitioned. Because I feel like it's just like they're telling you. Every day they're telling you that they love you. Like this is a person that every conversation you had, they told you, I love you. I love you. I love you. And then we have a 5 right here. Oh, and a 5 right here. Yeah, the S. Oh, that's the S. But it also looks like a 5. So maybe 55. Maybe they were born in 55. But that wouldn't make them that old, would it? Maybe you were born in 55. I don't know. I'm looking at, we have that smiley face right here. But if you look closer too, it looks like 2 people embracing, or at least their heads close. They're going to embrace. Yeah, there's a lot of love and support here. And you're lucky. You're lucky if you've had that. It's easy to forget how rare it is to have somebody who genuinely just thinks the world of you. Okay, so we have a bouquet of flowers right here. Somebody loves flowers. Do you love flowers? Maybe somebody in your life loves flowers. If they do, and if you know who I'm talking about, I think you should get them some flowers. We also have, we have a 66. Right here we have a 6, oops, and a 6. So 66. We have 55, 66. That makes sense to me. And we do have the apple. But this one is kind of, you can see it's like sticking straight up. So the apple, to me, tells me that there's going to be a period of stable health. Or at least an ease in any kind of health thing that's going on. I never will say, oh, it's like something, you know, you're going to be cured of something. But when we have the apple, I think, okay, this is a time now if you have chronic pain, if you have chronic illness, if you are going through some kind of acute thing, or maybe you don't have any health things at all really to note. This is a time where like the flare-ups will be stable, right? It is just a time of ease, okay? Not feeling as much pain, feeling a little bit more rested, maybe a little more energy, you know, whatever it is. But it's also a reminder, okay, that we need to look after ourselves the best that we can to the level of our ability. Okay, so doing the things that make you feel better, getting good sleep, making sure it's restful and restorative, making sure we're getting enough fluids, we're eating well, whatever that means for you, and things like intentional movement to the level of your ability. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to look at the Mary Magdalene Oracle cards. These are by Megan Watterson and illustrations by Moonjube. And I'm going to flip through here. Stop where it feels right. And it says the sixth power. The body never lies. All right. The body never lies. It will always tell you. It'll always tell you how it feels. I guess it's a matter of us really listening. Let's do one more. Oh, here comes TT. Here comes little TT. And it says, surrender. I am in good hands. What did you eat today? Because you just have the hiccups or the toots or whatever's going on there. Huh? Did the baby give you something to eat that you weren't supposed to have? All right, it says, surrender. I am in good hands. Yes, the universe takes care of us, doesn't it? And these cards are so beautiful. I know, every time I use them, I'm like, oh, they're so gorgeous. I think it's maybe my favorite art of any of the oracle cards that I have. All right, Miss. You want to come over here or you want to go? Thank you. All right. Okay, Leo, I want to say thank you so much for spending this time with me. It's always such an honor to be able to do these readings for you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. If you haven't subscribed, please think about doing that. It is free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Also, if you want to leave a comment, please do. I love hearing from you. You know that. And if you have a small business or a channel or some kind of, like internet, I don't know, profile on some other platform or whatever, you have a business on there or you're doing like readings on, TikTok or something, go ahead and go over to the community post section. The first post on there is a place for you to comment your business channel, or whatever profile thing. And so you can, maybe connect with some people, get some more subscribers, viewers, and so on, customers, and so on. I like to do these posts because you all do so much for me. You share your time with me. You support the channel. Also, shout out to my husband, Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you have not seen his tarot readings, he is here on the channel, and he's also linked in that post. And he also has the same community post over on his channel. He has a lot more subscribers than I do. So if you go over to his channel, go ahead and comment your info on there as well. More people will see it. Even more people than over here. But yes, it's our little thank you. We feel like you guys support us so much, and you're all so lovely. We want to support you. We have these little, corners of the internet, our little fragments of, space here. Yeah, we should put it to use. I absolutely am all about, helping each other, lifting each other up, helping each other get on, and yeah, raising the vibration. So, anyways, I love you. Take care of yourself. We'll talk in a few days. I think like 3 days. This is a bonus reading, so there will be another Leo coming out. I think it's Tuesdays you guys come out. So, anyways, I love you. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.